In today's epic fitness vlog, let's hit legs. First, I'm gonna start off with some bike to warm my legs up. Approximately 5 minutes or so, just to get the blood flowing. And then we're gonna start off with some classic leg extensions. Nice and slow and controlled, OSIF controlled that is. I'm gonna start saying OSIF controlled. For those of you who don't know, my name is Asif Khan. It's a play on words. So, nice and Asif controlled with our leg extensions here. And yeah, getting nice and warmed up. It's nice and cold outside, which brings me nostalgia in the pit of my stomach. Anytime it's cold and crispy outside, I start to have flashbacks and think of all the other times, all the other memories I've had when it's cold outside, which I've had some pretty fire memories when it's cold outside. So that's always cool. Got some nostalgia going. Yeah, let's keep it going. My quads are warming up, which is fire. Hit up 3 fire sets of these. My quads are warmed up after some fire leg extensions. Now let's move on to, and the next exercise is seated pendulum press. This is a pretty fire one. Gets my quads all nice and fired up. And for these, I'm going nice and slow and OSIF controlled. Firing off the quads. Nice pause at the bottom. Actively firing the quads off. Fudge, yes, this is one of my favorite leg exercises. Hopefully once this bulk cycle officially starts, this will be responsible to adding at least a little bit of mass to my quads. Whoa. Making a daily fitness vlog every day for 3 months, from January 7th until January, February, March, April 1st. Is going to be a challenge, as I mentioned in a previous daily vlog. But as long as I continue my lifestyle that I do every day, it is definitely doable, and it's a challenge that I'm gonna meet and I'm gonna overcome. Because I do this every day, right? I go to the gym every day. I eat a fudge ton of fire foods with Mia. So as long as I just keep documenting, we'll be fire. So, let's crank out this fire set here. A pause at the bottom really helps me think about this quad that I'm flexing. Really burns my quads out more when I pause at the bottom there. Oh my gosh, let's go. Oh yeah, this is a top set. So I really want to tighten up my form and pause at the bottom. Ooh, and explode on up. Done with those, now on to the next exercise, which is plate-loaded squat press. Crank these ones up, really kept the fire form going. Nice pause at the bottom. Nice pause at the bottom. Ooh. Really feeling the quads. Pause at the bottom. Ooh. This next one, we're about to hold it. Hold it. Ah. One more. I'm really about to pause at the bottom with this one. Move on to the next one. And the next exercise is plate-loaded Cybex squat press. Slow and OSIF controlled, as usual. Nice pausing at the bottom and exploding up through the quads. We're on the top set here, checking my notes to see what I did last week, because I record the top sets of each exercise. Plate-loaded Cybex squat press, 345 plus 25, 7. So we're gonna get it more than 7 today. Let's crank it out. Top set, with fire form, pause at the bottom, slow and OSIF controlled. 10. Quads are on fire right now. All right. All right, new PR here. Got 4 plates on each side with perfect form. So let's crank it out. As usual, pause at the bottom, slow and OSIF controlled. Ooh. New PR on these. Let's move on to seated leg curls. We're gonna finish off strong with this final exercise, then get to some fire stretches. Pumping out the hamstrings on this one. The workout so far has been quad heavy. Really squeezing those hams at the bottom, popping my chest out, and keeping that spine nice and elongated. At this point in the workout, you can see the golden rays of sun illuminating upon my face, which is a beautiful thing. I love being in the gym before the sun rises. Usually we're out before the sun rises, but I'm putting in a little bit of more extra effort on leg day, so we're staying longer. Or am I just D'ing around with the camera in between sets more? Not sure, but I feel like I am definitely putting in some effort. We're gonna level up our calves and our legs this season. And me talking is distracting me from the fact that my hamstrings are burning right now, which is nice. It's helping me get more reps in. All right, so that was fire. Got some fire leg curls in. Now we've wrapped up our workout, almost at least. Let's move on to the stretch portion, which consists of this glute stretch, popping my chest out and pushing down with that same side arm. Really getting that nice glute stretch in. Now, quads and hip flexors stretch, starting with quads. Toss my back foot up there, lean back into the quads. Really feeling that nice in my quads, getting my heel to my butt, and getting my heel to my glutes, excuse me, that sounds cooler. Getting my heel to my glutes and flexing the same side glute of the quad that I'm stretching. Squat down into it, flex that same side glute. That was fire. Let's move on, wrapping up with some hamstring stretches here. Gripping with the same side hand first, with my foot elevated on the surface, popping my chest out, keeping my head back and my spine elongated. Nice deep breaths through the diaphragm. After approximately 30 seconds, I'm gonna switch hands. Shoulder blades back and down, popping my chest out, elongating my spine, keeping my head up. Really feeling a nice deep stretch in the hamstrings. And keep going until we get to about 30 seconds on this side as well. Let's see how these natty legs are looking. These tall, natty legs. Starting to get more pop on the sides here, which is nice. Obviously trying to get that teardrop nice and defined. Here's the left one. Feeling good, feeling good. It's level up season. So we're leveling these bad boys up. Let's go. Check this out.
How eating more plant-based foods could be good for your gut. Eat plant-based. Don't eat any meat.
That was a fire leg workout. And to think I almost didn't go, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I also considered not going for a moment, but I ended up going. That usually happens on leg day. And then when I do go, I feel fire when I'm getting out. So after a workout, you know what's next. A top secret post-workout shake, whose ingredients I will soon reveal, just not during this episode, perhaps during our Costco trip tomorrow. That's right, we're going to Costco tomorrow. So this season is all about OSIF consistency, staying OSIF consistent, dedicating, and just enjoying the era. After every era, I'm always like, wow, that was so epic. Remember when we were there and doing this? Even though it was so simple at the time, I didn't realize how epic it was. That's how it is always. So I'm really trying to tap into appreciating the epicness of this era, dedicating to these daily fitness vlogs that I'm having a lot of fun filming for you guys and for me, for us, and just to keep this positivity going about fitness. Keep my chicken and rice shakes going, which leave their clues as evidenced by the dried chicken and rice shake juices on my shirt. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this fire post-workout shake whose ingredients I will soon reveal, just not during this episode. And I'm gonna keep appreciating the era. Perhaps we'll see you tomorrow during the epic Costco trip. And with that being said, much love, mother fudgers.